Hello friends and welcome back to In Stars in Time, where it's been long enough that I've kind of forgotten again what we're doing, but for you guys I'm sure there hasn't been. Maybe Severin, okay. Oh, you know, that bad? I'm sorry to hear that. So we're gonna talk to Loop. You really will. Okay. So we need to do the poster, I remember that. Talk to Loop though. Hi, Stardust. So, got any theories about the loops I'm trapped in? Why would I? Your name is literally Loop. Oh, stars above, it is. Teehee. But just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad at names. But I'll see what I can do. What's your question? Do you know anything that could help? Such a broad question, Stardust. As I've told you before, I know as much as you do right now. How can that be? What do you mean? Aren't you here to help me? Making sure I'm recording okay and that my audio is okay. Yeah. Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with? Don't you teehee me. Aw. I still don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice you have me to talk to about the loops? You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company. No one to talk to. Okay. Well, why don't we summarize what we know about the loops? We might find something out. You sigh and nod. Nothing better to do, you suppose. So, you're currently stuck in a time loop for some unknown reason. The loop starts when you wake up in Dorman, and seems to end when you talk to the head housemaiden. Unless I die first or touch a tear. Yes, maybe the loop considers getting frozen in time, but those tears a sort of death. But why aren't you looping back when you get frozen in battle? Huh. Isn't it because I thought the tears work differently than the actual time freeze skill? Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you know. So, your loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like, what if you cut off your legs? Would you immediately loop back? You can't advance if you have no legs, right? I'd rather not test that one. Aw. But understandable. But it is interesting though. What makes the loop actually loop? You feel like you can remember a few times when time looped back on its own, even if it was just for a few minutes. Maybe. Does the loop consider talking to the head housemaiden something that keeps me from advancing somehow? Oh, maybe, but what would advancing even mean then? Towards a goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the head housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? As you found out, all of this might be work of Timecraft, a power that is impossible to use, but you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it. But am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it? But you can, can't you? You more or less control when you come back, except when you talk to the head housemaid, and it seems which brings you back to the start. But just being able to loop back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use Timecraft. But if Timecraft is supposed to be too dangerous to even use, how did I get that power? And how can you break the loop for good? Yes, those are big questions, aren't they? I do wonder about the limitations of your powers still. What makes you actually loop? Somehow I feel like finding out more about that would be useful. Stardust, we've been talking for a while, so maybe right now, but when you have time, will you hang out with me for a bit? Huh? Hang out? I have a theory I'd like to test, and We haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone. Anyone. I want to hang out. Again, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout might last a while. Maybe even longer than the rest of the day. I'm sure you have plans for this loop, so I can wait until you have time, okay? Theory Loop would like to test about loops. This might be useful. I should talk to Loop. Yay. I'll be waiting, Stardust. In the meantime. Okay. So you guys should. I'm gonna go and quickly do my things to get my little bonus powers. And I will be back. Okay, so we did 3 of them. We're not gonna do a family run this time. So now we're gonna go talk to Loop. To see what is Loop's theory. Hi, Stardust. How can I help you on this wonderful new loop? We can hang out now. Oh? Our theory hangout, yes. But we can't actually hang out right now. It'd be pretty useless. So how about you come back early tomorrow after you're done acting things out in the clock tower? Wait, you want me to sneak out and spend the loop with me? Yes. But you always go to the house? Oh, so I didn't even have to do that. If you're not here, what will everyone do? Doesn't matter what they think. They'll forget all about it in your next loop after all. It matters. So you won't do it? I'll come, yeah. Neat. I'll see you soon then. You nod. You spend the rest of the night with everyone. Early in the morning, while everyone's still asleep, you quietly slip away and head to the fever tree. But you can't see Loop anywhere. Up here, Stardust. Up here. Up there? Did Loop go back to their home or something? You look up. Loop's waving at you from up top of the tree. I'm here. I'm here. Come join me, Stardust. How? Oh, come on. Just climb the tree. I know you can do it. You sigh and climb the tree. No. Isn't it pretty, Stardust? We're so high up. You are. You can see the house from there. Everyone will be inside the house soon. You try not to think about it. Thank you for coming to today's loop hangout. If you hang out with me, it'll take some time and, well, you know how it goes. Sure do. I haven't actually prepared anything to talk about. So, tell me about yourself, Stardust. Really? I'd rather not. Huh? Why not? Don't you already know me? It just feels like you know too much about me. You knew my name. You knew how I think. You knew me before we even met, didn't you? You know I was allergic to pineapple. Kind of. How do I know you? Oh, no, you don't know me. Don't worry, your memory isn't failing you this time. When we met under the favor tree, that was the very first time we've ever seen each other. Is that so? So then, is that why you're helping me? Because you know me? Oh. Not really. When I decided to help you, you were not a factor in the slightest. You are now, I suppose, but does that mean you actually believe me? When I say that I'm here to help, you don't think I'm lying, that I'm actually one trapping you here or whatever. You really believe that I'm here to help you. I do. Oh? You always surprise me, Stardust. I know I wouldn't believe myself if I was in your place. Maybe time has made me more jaded than you are, but it's fine. Whether you believe me or not, I'm here to help you. So you can escape this loop. So you believe it's possible for me to escape? Of course. Why would I be here otherwise? I'm trapped here with you after all. I want to escape as much as you do. I know how it feels, you know. To be stuck somewhere with no hope of escape. Forced to relive the exact same events over and over. Taking any deviation as a sign that things are finally going to change. That everything will be okay. Then finding yourself trapped still. Look at me, talking and talking. Don't pay attention to me. I'm doing fine. Loop laughs sadly and looks at the house in the distance. Tell me about yourself, Loop. I'd rather not. Loop winks and blows you a kiss. Despite yourself, you laugh. You hear Loop laugh softly as well. Say, Stardust, that reminds me. I can't believe your first death was being crushed by the very first trap. How embarrassing. Hey, you and Loop animately talk about the different things you've done during your loops. It's nice to be able to talk about them with someone. You talk and talk until the sun has risen high above the sky. It'll happen soon now. What will? The theory crafting part of the hangout session, of course. You open your mouth to ask and then... You hear a horrible sound. Your head. You saw something. I'm glad you decided to spend some time with me, Stardust. Loop's glowing more now. Sorry it's going to end with this. What? I thought maybe it wouldn't happen, but... See that light in the distance? It's from the king's floor. See it every time you get far enough to fight him. His first attack. The king's first attack. How long have you been talking to Loop? Who's the king attacking? Who's he? The king doesn't attack or anything until you get to him. He'll only attack if someone... I can feel it every time. Whenever he does, it makes you see something, doesn't it? Something awful. Something terrible. So terrible that it's enough to bring anyone close enough to their knees. Stars, I wonder who he attacked. You can't even hear Loop speak. Your friends. They were against the king just now. You know how to survive the first attack. You found out, but... You hear someone cry out. You look at Loop. Loop is just looking at you. Not saying anything. There's no pity in their gaze. No sadness. Just some slight impatience like, did you figure it out yet? Did you figure out what made the king attack just now? There's only one answer, Stardust. Just figure it out already so we can move on. Who was the king fighting? Who did the king just kill? Did you figure it out yet? Did you? You start screaming. It's because you weren't there. They died because you weren't there. They're gone because you weren't there. You clutch your head, your hair, your stomach. Because you weren't there. Because of you, they're gone. They're gone because of you. Because of you. Because of you. You stumble and you fall to your knees. You breathe harshly in and out. It's not working. You can't take a full breath. Panic attack. You can't. You hit the ground with your fist. Why? Loop does not answer. Did you know this would happen? Which part? You looping back or your party dying? I had a suspicion about the former. I was certain about the latter. You. Loop is looking straight at you. They didn't even seem to care that you drew out your dagger. Somehow, it calms you down. If I tell you to breathe, will you? You breathe slowly, in and out. What was that for? For funsies, of course. You take a step forward, and because I was curious to know how the loops work, weren't you? How the loops work. How could what just happened teach you anything about the loops? Thanks, Stardust. Why did you loop back just now? Huh? Because the king won, isn't it? Why would the king winning make you loop? You didn't immediately loop back the second your party... It's something to do with Mirabelle, I think. Second you and your party lose, don't you? Don't you? I kind of do, though. No, Stardust. You loop when you die. I know, it just takes a little bit. You loop when you die, Stardust. The fact that the king wins is irrelevant. But you didn't die just now, did you? So why did you loop? But it's the same with the head house maiden. You didn't die when you talk to her, so what makes you loop? You loop when the head house maiden talks to you, and you loop just now. Why? Don't you think this would be important to figure out? Loop's right. There have been other times you loop back without dying too, but what could be the reason? I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to spend time with you. We never got the opportunity to really talk, after all. But, yes, I figured this would happen. I won't say sorry, so you can't stop waiting for it. You don't answer. Well, it looks like all you can find out about the loops. That's all you can find out about the loops for now. But you still want to find out about the king, can't you? I'd really be ready to help you out in the next loop. But for now, I think we both need some time. Come back next loop, Stardust. You just walked away. Okay. Do I have to redo... This is fascinating. Do I have to redo... No, okay, they're gone. So we're not doing a family loop because we wanna get that Issa confession. So I am going to continue, and I will come back when there is more new stuff. You purposely trip on a small rock. Huh? Whoa, you okay, Sif? He gives a thumbs up. You're clumsy and not at all threatening and overpowered compared to them. Bonnie noticed something, not Bonnie, Isabu noticed something off now. You hit your hip under the counter and bite your lip really hard. You hit the counter back. Oh, bad counter. I think that's the same thing. You feel better. It's a good way to resolve this. This might be the posters you're looking for. You never looked at them very closely before, have you? You take a step forward. Oh, so many articles about the king. His conquests was slow enough that the Valgardian press had time to write about him. I remember that. But there's no one to write them now. You all start reading random articles. This article is about his slow march to Dorman's house. This one's about him probably being from another country than Valgard. Huh. He really isn't Valgardian then. Oh, apparently not. This article says there's no record of him anywhere. Up until he appeared out of thin air, sometime in his adulthood. Looks like he lived in the city of Karbu for a few years before he became a king. So he's a traveler, like Fernandil. Please don't compare us to him, thank you. That's right, he did talk about Valgardians before. The way he phrased it. It did seem like he thought of Valgardians as people other than himself. And he said that he thought of Valgard as welcoming. Always willing to welcome people in, even with someone with no name, no home to speak of. Should go ask the king where he's from later. Oh, article about his fashion sense. Huh? From what I've heard, he does have a very distinctive hairstyle. This article is more about his armor, actually. They even include a sketch, look. Well, that's very shiny, I suppose. Very imposing. Something that caught your attention, though. The patterns. The patterns on his chest and gauntlets, you mean? Just weird. It's just a weird lozenge? What's so weird about that? Those are stars. Stars? What's a star? The dots in the sky, correct? You nod. Is that so? Oh. This article here does mention his speech mannerisms. Stars and sky-related things seem to be something he comes back to often. Stars, huh? What could be interesting about them? Stars. Is there somewhere in the house you could go to find out more about them? So there's the observatory that we would have to waste a loop on. So I don't want to waste this loop. We'll waste the next loop on that. I didn't realize this was new dialogue, but I'm looking through the bookcases to see if there's anything new or if there's anything related to stars. And they're talking about stage plays, and Fern took him to a stage play. It says 2 men kissed on the mouth, right? Ah, oh gems. Shush, I want to hear this. And so when people kiss on the mouth in plays, they don't really kiss, right? They have like some sort of transparent paper in between their lips that don't touch, right? What? 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 Still funny, actually. Yeah, Bonnie, they definitely have paper in between. Huh. Yeah, I knew it. No one had ever kissed someone on the mouth in a play. Not in front of everyone. Not in front of everyone. Oh, that's really good. Boniface, this is why you're my favorite. Woohoo! How to make... Okay. So besides that, I don't think there's anything new. It gave me a new option here to say, it won't happen, it doesn't matter. How delightfully naive. I suppose you won't mind the... Joke time. I get it, because I'm full of... Hey, are you done talking? Because it's night time! We are back in the bathroom. We just need to be alone for a second. Your voice outside the bathroom, listen in. Oh, okay, so this is the same thing. Okie doke. Okay, we are back here to see the king's new phrases. Where are you from? King looks straight at you. What about you, bright one? Where are you from? You flinch. You do not answer. You cannot answer. Made the king laugh. Yes, the king. That was all I got to ask. So I have to go back to the observatory next time. And I'm gonna go beat the king so we can see if there's anything else new. We are back up here. Here again at the end of the world. Time won't ever go farther than this. You talk to everyone, search the moment out as long as you can, but... Okay, so Bonnie, we need to tell you not to interrupt. Okay, snacks. Now, Mirabelle, you need to not interrupt with your group hug. It's cute. I'm not dreaming? We won, didn't we? Are you sure? We really won? Before you forget though, can we group hug after I speak to the head house maiden? Oh, would you be okay with it? I'd love to. You nod. Make sure to talk to everyone before talking to Isabel. Talk to everyone? Should I talk to... Okay, I guess that's it. Isabel! Sif, we did it! Sif, we did it! We did it, Sif! We did it! We stopped the king! It is, yeah, they said. Do you remember what I said? The clock tower? You remember? Yes. What deal? It's gonna be everyone, right? Please wrap it up so we can go. There's so much we have to do before we can get back to our lives. You can talk later, okay? Oh, Gems. Did I interrupt? It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Are you sure? No problem. Don't worry about it. There has to be a better moment later. Better moment than saving the country. Anyway, Sif, I'm glad this is over. Can't wait to get back to my old job, you know? Make sure to say hi when you're near Jovent, okay? You nod. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oopsie. Can I leave? Darn it. It's over when you talk to her. It's all the same. Hi. You can start breaking down now. Breaking down? What do you... Oh. Oh no. You know the script by heart by now. Oh, Siffrin. Oh. Siffrin. I'm so sorry. Burnt sugar right on cue. I know you though. I thought. You feel a tug on your stomach. 3 lines left. The curtain falls. You're back here again. Performing's getting a little tiring. And that, my friends, is another loop. I hope you guys enjoyed. I would play more because I feel like we're not too long in this episode, but I am exhausted. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had a lovely evening, morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. And let me know who your favorite character is so far. And that being said, toodles.